Are you kidding me? What the hell? I had to find something to hold this up. Hey, we got one person. I'm just gonna wait till some more people get here. Oh, we're up to 6. See if I can find something to hold my phone better. I don't want it to fall over. No, that's plugged in. Let's see, I'll have to get a cup. Oh, here, a candle will work. All right. I don't know why it won't let me film sideways. It'll only let me do it this way. So hopefully that's okay for you guys. All right. So how's everybody's Thursday going? Mine was pretty slow. I just got out of the longest meeting of my life for 3 hours. Anybody ride today? I have some people that still ride like every single day in this weather, and I do not know how they do it, but I totally respect them for that. Because I just don't do the cold. I really don't. I am eating some chickenless chicken, some farm fresh eggs, and mushrooms. This is my dinner tonight because we don't have anything else. Still only at 5 people. What the heck? Anyway, I figured I'd live stream again for you guys tonight because I know, what was it, like a week or 2 that I did it? You guys seem to really like it. So I figured I'll try and do it more often now so we can actually like interact live and I can answer some of your guys' questions instead of you guys waiting like 3 weeks for me to make another video and maybe answer your question. What's the temperature there? God, I don't even know right now. Stop it, Chaz. I think it probably was like the 30s today. It was pretty chilly. And this weekend, it's supposed to be like 20 below, and we're supposed to have like crazy winds. It's supposed to be like a blizzard. Right now, we actually have, I want to say like a few inches of snow. It like literally hasn't snowed here like all winter. I think we got like 1 snow in the beginning of the winter. It all melted, and we haven't had like any snow. And it just recently snowed the other day, and it's going to snow again this weekend. So it's supposed to be really bad here this weekend. So if any of you guys live around Iowa, all right. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My mom just called me. I don't know if you guys... That's weird. It looks like it kept going. Like my live stream. It looks like it kept going. Did it pause or something? Or did it keep recording me? I don't know. Now we got our 5 people back. Sorry, guys. My mom called me in the middle of the live stream. Oops. How are your guys' horses handling the cold weather? I know some people put like 4 blankets on their horse and lock them inside when it's cold out, but mine are pretty used to it, so they're outside living the dream. Okay. Oh, we're up to 6 people now. Do you guys have like any questions or like, I don't know, topics you want to discuss? I don't put blankets on my horses either. Blankets are expensive too. Like my 3, BB, Soccer, and Sugar, are all at my friend's house, and they're kind of just like in the pasture, but their pasture's got like a lot of timber, and I just feel like if I put blankets on them, like they're gonna be ripped to shreds. There's all kinds of trees and all kinds of stuff out there. But so far I've had Soccer and Sugar for like 11 years now. I've never once blanketed them, like for anything. I think Soccer had a blanket on one time because my dad, like for Christmas one year, bought me like this big kit full of like horse stuff, and it came with a blanket, and it was like a fleece blanket, and it was really long, like it was way too big for Soccer, and it didn't come with stomach straps, like it didn't have any straps under the belly, so I was like, I don't really want to leave this on him. So I think I put it on him one time, just like see how it would fit him, and I was like, yeah, I can't leave this on him. But I wish I would have known some way, like, to sew some straps onto it or something, you know? Make it somewhat usable. Hey, we got 8 people now. Man, I'm so hungry. I don't think we have anything to eat in this place, though. What are you guys eating for supper? Or what time is it where you guys are at? Because right now it's almost 7 o'clock here. Who is my favorite YouTuber? I have a lot of favorite YouTubers that aren't like horse YouTubers, but as far as horses go, I would say the one that I watch the most would be Day by Day, because I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to find good YouTubers, like horse YouTubers these days. I like Jed Eventing, but I don't watch like all of her videos, but I think she does make like good quality videos, as well as she does a lot of different things, and I feel like I don't know, she's experienced in a lot of different things, and I feel like she could give really accurate, really good advice, so I like her also. As far as non-horse YouTubers, I like Colin Sav, I like Peter Mon. Who else do I watch? I watch Kiki Chanel sometimes. Geez, I would have to go look through my... Shannon Rose. I really like Shannon Rose. There's probably a few other ones that I'm just not thinking of, but... Who are your guys' favorite YouTubers? Let me know. So if you guys have some favorite horse YouTubers, let me know so I can look them up. Because I don't have all the time in the world to watch YouTube, but I feel like YouTube doesn't recommend me that good of stuff anymore. I'm literally just walking around my house trying to find something to eat, so I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm gonna eat a grapefruit. Everyday Equine Life? Never heard of it. I'll have to look at that one. Set you guys right there. Oh, okay, right there. What did all you guys do today? I just got out of a 3-hour-long meeting and I'm finally home, but I definitely just cut my grapefruit the wrong way. I'm gonna get another one. I don't want to eat it that way. I was really lucky this morning though because I work at a pet groomer's, at a salon, like a pet grooming salon, you know, where you take your dogs. And we did not have very many dogs. So I got to leave work at like noon. It was so nice to have like a little bit of the afternoon to myself because if you guys know, I've been really like ridiculously busy. And now school has started back up, so I'm probably gonna be really crazy busy again. So if like I'm not pumping out videos very often, just know like I'm trying to balance school and work and my now 5 horses, doing chores at the barn. I'm on the fire department. And now I'm on this, what made you want to go vegan? I'll talk about that in a second. I'm on this committee or whatever I want to call it, like, yeah, like a committee. It's called the LECP, right? I think Local Emergency Planning Commission, LEPC. So just got out of a 3-hour meeting for that, which was the longest meeting of my life. I didn't think I was ever going to leave. But what made me want to go vegan? I actually started watching Raw Alignment here on YouTube. If you guys have heard of her, her name is Elise. And I started watching her a couple of years ago. And I just really liked the way that she kind of went about being vegan and taking care of your body and the planet. And the one thing I'm really big into is taking care of the planet. Like I'm a really big eco-friendly person. And like, I don't know, I just really care about the environment. So it was a big thing for me when I just started doing more research about how going vegan can impact the planet and the environment and how much factory farming and the processing of meats and animal products and stuff and what we're putting into our body and what all of that does to your body and to the planet. And after I just opened my mind a little bit to the idea and started researching it and looking into it more, it just seemed like something for me, so I figured I would try it. And I never really was a big meat eater anyways. Like I didn't like meat that much. So I was like, you know what? I don't like meat that much. I don't really eat it that often. And if I don't have to kill animals to be healthy, then why am I doing it? Like, I mean, I'm just one of those people where like I personally don't have a strong attachment to food. Like I know some people are like, oh, I could never do that. Like I just love cheeseburgers so much. I'm like, but like I don't. Like I can live without a cheeseburger. Like, yeah, cheeseburgers are really freaking good, but like I can live without them, you know? Like I don't have to have my cheeseburger. Like I would rather do good things for the planet and for my body and for animals than have my cheeseburger, you know? Like it's not that deep. For the person who asked about the eggs, because I was just eating eggs a little bit ago, eggs are one thing that I haven't fully cut out yet. I'm not straight vegan yet. I'm still kind of working towards it, but the only eggs that I'm eating right now come from my dad's farm. They're completely farm fresh, completely free range. If you guys watch my videos, I'm sure you've seen the chickens running around the property, like when my horses were at my dad's house. So I haven't totally cut those out yet. I'm still working on that one. But for the most part, I've cut out like all dairy. I'm not eating like any dairy. I'm not eating gelatin, so I'm looking at ingredients list more carefully and looking for gelatin and stuff. And some other things like that. I haven't completely cut out eggs yet though. But yeah, that's kind of what made me want to go vegan. I don't try and push it on anybody though. Like that's why I don't really talk about it a lot. I talk about it more on my other channel where it's not horse related, but like I don't try and like push it on people because I know some people are not here to hear about veganism. They're here about horses. So, do you think it's okay if you have one horse and at your house and jump to 9 horses at your house? Her mom never rode and is only one who has rode horses in the house. I don't like to keep horses alone. So like if you only have one horse and then get a lot of horses, like I think it's better for the horses to be in a herd. I don't think it's fair for horses to be alone because they're herd animals. Let's see. I'm trying to go vegetarian, but my eating schedule is so effed up to do it properly, so I'm fixing my eating first. Dude, having time to make food and to go grocery shopping is like honestly like a stressful thing. I mean, I never like knew that before I moved out of my parents' house, but like finding the time to go grocery shopping is like ugh, like why can't it just be easier than this, you know what I mean? I mean, with my busy schedule, like I never have time to go get groceries. So that's also why I have nothing to eat in my house because never have any time to go get groceries. Do you have any advice for how to train a good trail horse? Take them to everything. Like expose them to everything. One thing I do with my horses, like my greenies, like Sarah, is I just find like trash bags, water bottles, balloons, pool noodles, like find anything that you think a horse would be scared of and like make them, how do I want to say it? Like expose them to it, desensitize them to it. When I had Luna the first time, I would take like pom-poms, like cheer pom-poms. I'd like throw them at her. I'd take big yoga balls and I'd throw them at her. I'd bounce them up in the air. I would sack out trash bags all over the place and literally like all kinds of crazy stuff so that she wouldn't be afraid of things. Now I like to take horses through parades. What else can you do? I know some horses like refuse to go over logs, so you can get like big branches or wood posts and put them in an arena and make them go over logs and that type of stuff. Teach them how to cross water, and yeah, I think trails kind of come more naturally for horses just because it's a more natural environment for them. Oh, I'm trying to read all your guys' comments. You guys are asking a lot of questions. Holy cow. Luna is doing good. I haven't really started working with her. She's still in her stall right now because she's not quarantined. Apparently, the girl that had her before, like this last time before me, never vaccinated her horses. Like she said she didn't believe in it. So she hasn't had any shots, and the barn owner has babies. And we have boarded horses there, so she needs to get her shots before she can go out with the other horses. But I have been letting her out in the arena to run around and stuff when I clean stalls so she can stretch her legs and stuff. But she's been okay for me to catch in her stall because I think she's kind of getting the point that like you can't get away from me in your stall, so can stop trying to walk away from me. And she also is more comfortable, I think, now that she realizes when I tie you up in your stall, I'm just going to clean your stall. Like, I'm not here to jump on your back or anything. So my horse just twisted his back right heel, and there's no more heat on it than the other hoof I compared. Do you have any tips? If it's not warm or anything and it's not swollen, I wouldn't stress about it too much. If he's limping on it, he may have just like pulled a tendon or something like that. I'd say give him some time, a week or so, to see if it'll heal up by itself. And if it doesn't, just give your vet a call and ask him. But if it's not swollen or puffy and it's not hot, then I wouldn't stress about it too much. Whew. trying to read all your guys' things. Holy cow. Do you think it's okay for an 11-year-old who has never trained a horse and has ridden for 2 years to go out and rescue a horse? Chelsea! Sorry, my dog is licking his feet. I would say, I think it's okay for anybody to rescue a horse, but if you don't really know what you're doing, have some guidance. Like, have a trainer or a coach there to help you so that you're not just lost and end up making the horse worse. Yeah, as long as you have help and you're willing to get help from other people, then yeah, sure. And if you're willing to put in the time to figure out what the horse needs and how you can help him, then yeah, go for it. Rescue a horse. If she experiences it, shouldn't even lease a horse. So oh my gosh, oh, hold on. Oh, we're having a Raleigh Link fight now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're not like a super experienced person, like there's so many people out there. That is why I started this channel. And I want you guys to know this, especially those of you watching live. I started this channel because I wanted to help people who started out with horses like I did. And sometimes it'll bother me. I mean, I don't get mad, but like it bothers me sometimes when people will comment on my videos and be like, well, Raleigh Link says you shouldn't own a horse until you've ridden horses for like 5 years. Which, like, I understand, like, I didn't start very ideally, but when I was like 8 years old, my dad literally just brought home 2 horses and was like, here you go, here's your Christmas present. And I was like, yes, like I was so happy because I was insanely obsessed with horses at that age. You know, I was going through my Spirit movie phase. And I'll admit, I'm lucky that I never grew out of the horse phase, because some people do grow out of it and find that it's not really for them. And that's okay to do. It's not for everybody, and not everybody finds the same joy in it. But like, I don't think that just because you don't have 10 years experience with horses means that you shouldn't be able to own one or buy one. Like if you are at the age where you know that this is something I really want to try for a few years, I really want to get into it, and you have a trainer to ride with, you have a trainer to help you, to ask questions to, that can give you that guidance, then I say anyone can go for it. Like, and the whole green rider shouldn't ride a green horse, like, I think that's total crap to me. I think if you have a trainer and that you have somebody experienced to help you and to guide you and to, you know, work with the horse to teach you and the horse together, then you and your horse are going to have the greatest bond. I mean, me and my horses, we literally knew nothing. Like, when I got Soccer and Sugar, they knew nothing and I knew nothing. And I mean, look where we are at now. I mean, they're not the best trained horses on the planet, but me and my horses having a good relationship and working well together and providing them a forever home is more important to me than like how well they're trained. You know what I mean? Like, they're not show horses, clearly. Age doesn't matter, only the knowledge. That's what's important. I totally agree. You can be 11 and train a wild Mustang yourself if you know what you're doing. Absolutely. I've met several people that literally, you guys do not take me seriously, worth of shit. And those are the type of people that I just don't really give the time of day. I've worked at barns where like somebody's been around horses for 50 years when literally I look at the things that they're doing and I'm like, oh my God. Like, just because you've been around horses for a long time, seriously, like that doesn't mean you're experienced. I mean, that doesn't mean that people have more experience and more knowledge than you. And it's just like older people, just because they've been around horses longer, they think they know 10 times more than what younger people do when they might have half of the experience. Ugh. But yeah, I hate judgmental old people. I really want to buy an OTTB, but my trainer says they're crazy, and I don't believe that. What's your response? Not all OTTBs are crazy. Like, that's like saying that every paint horse is crazy. I mean, it depends on where they're from, what they experienced, how much they raced. It all depends. And especially most OTTBs are younger and they can be retrained. I mean, most of them are off the track and done racing by like 4 years old. So, I mean, you have a lot to work with there. 4 years old is not very old. I mean, you can teach a horse a whole new lifestyle, a whole new mindset at that age. So like, even if they are a little bit wild when you first get them, I mean, retrain them, teach them a new way of life or living. Oh, this is a good question. There's a girl in my class that has horses and she's rich and has the best of the best. How do you keep from becoming jealous of people like that? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes I see people like with really nice things and I'm just like, damn, I mean, I'm a little bit jealous. But I just kind of, me personally, like, I grew up with, my parents really didn't help me with a lot. Like, when I was like 12 years old, my dad was like, yeah, we're not helping you with the horses anymore. Like, you're gonna have to figure it out yourself. Like, you're an adult now. So here I am, and I'm like 12 years old with no job. I can't get a job. So I had to figure out what to do and how I was gonna take these 2 horses and what was I gonna do with them. So I literally started taking cans back to the store. I started dog sitting. I started doing like all these just random little side jobs just to save some sort of money because my horses needed their hooves trimmed, they needed wormed, and everything. I didn't even care about riding them. I just wanted to take care of them. So I literally saved like every penny up just so that I could take care of my horses. And that taught me so much about horsemanship. That taught me so much about saving money. And I'm 18, I'm going to be 19 at the end of this month, and I've already started my own business. And I've already bought 2 horse trailers, renovated and resold one of them. I have 5 horses right now, just myself, and I can afford that. And I provide all of their vaccines, all of their deworming. And I'm not going to lie, I'm proud of how much money that I've saved because of that life lesson and because of what my dad taught me. And at the time, I hated my dad. I was like, he's the worst dad ever. How can he just dump me off like that? And now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't grow up having things handed to me. Like, some of these equestrian girls, their parents literally just buy them everything. Like, you want new $400 jump boots? I'll go buy you $400 jump boots. You want a new saddle pad? You get new saddle pads. Like, I'm glad that I was taught that, like, not everything gets handed to me, that I have to work for what I want, that if I want like a new saddle, then go get a job and save up your money for a new saddle. You don't just get everything handed to you in life. And I think that that's taught me a lot more about patience in life and about working with horses, that if I want my horse trained this way, or if I want to get somewhere with my horse, I have to work for it. So whenever I see like people that just get shit handed to them all the time, I'm just like, that's good for you. And if you appreciate it and you're thankful that for what you have, then good for you. But like, I'm glad and I'm proud of the way that I was taught and raised, so that I have to work for what I have. And it makes me value the things that I have so much more. Like my horse trailer, I paid $300 earlier this summer to fix my horse trailer because the underneath was busted. I value that horse trailer so much more now because I had to work for it. And I had to fix all of that myself and figure out what I was going to do for myself. So that's how I kind of don't get jealous. I'm like, you know, good for you, but I don't know. I have a different mindset, I guess. I'm just reading through your guys' comments right now, seeing what I want to answer next. Want to rescue a horse from slaughter, ready for training it and stuff. Rescuing from slaughter is hard. If you want to rescue a horse off a slaughter truck, you basically have to hunt down the slaughter truck. And the problem with that is, like, the people, slaughter trucks, will sell you a horse off their truck, but for like 3 times what it's worth. Like, they'll want a ridiculous amount of money for it because they know that people probably won't pay it. And they make more money off of it. So, like, what I would suggest, if you've never rescued a horse before and you don't have a lot of training experience, I would find like a rescue facility or like a rescue shelter that takes horses, and they'll have more information about the horse, information about where this horse has been, its background, and any training that it's had before. And I would go that route just because you're getting really risky rescuing a horse off like a sale barn or something like that, because you have no idea where the horse has been. You don't know if it's sick. You don't know if it's got some disease. You don't know if it's got like a messed up back and could like break your neck or something. So that's just me. I took a really big risk when I rescued Luna the first time, or when I bought her the first time, because I literally didn't know anything about her. I've noticed Luna is not the same horse that she was when I bought her the first time. Oh my gosh, you guys are asking so many questions. Do you think that a person who's never owned a horse but has been riding since they were 3 could get a quiet green horse, like a 4 or 5-year-old? Do you think that's fair that my parents pay half, and so do I? So it depends how old you are now. I would go, if you've never trained before, like I said earlier, I would go for something a little bit older. I know that most horses are broke out by the time they're like 5 or 6, but if you could find something a little bit more middle-aged, that's going to have a more laid-back mindset, isn't going to be, have too much energy and stuff like that. That's the way I would go. But if you find like a really good, well-minded horse that's 4 or 5 years old, then it all just depends on the horse. And if your parents are willing to support you and pay for half of it, then that's a pretty good deal if you ask me, because my parents ain't never bought no horse for me except for the first 2. And they will help me the first time, but after that, it's up to me for board and vet. I have had my parents... Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Just remember, if your parents pay for half of it, that's really cool, and I'm glad that they're supporting you doing that. But remember, for yourself, buying the horse is the cheapest part. If you're going to have to board it somewhere, you're going to have to pay board every month. You're going to have to pay for the horse's vaccines. You're going to have to pay for their worming. Chaz! God, my dog. Sorry, it's my dog. I'm yelling at my dog. You're going to have to pay for... I would always have money set aside, have a few $100s always set aside in case your horse gets hurt, hurts themselves, hurts another horse. And yeah, you're going to have to buy all the tack. You're going to have to buy all of that stuff. So just keep that in mind, that buying the horse typically is the cheapest part of the whole thing. We're up to 14 people. Holy cow. Don't forget, if you guys want to subscribe to my other channels, they're always linked in the description of my videos. I have a channel where I vlog and I talk all about my pets, sometimes veganism and stuff like that. I talk about zero waste and how I can reduce my waste in the environment, and I talk about a bunch of stuff. And then I also started a new channel this summer called All of the Reviews, where I'm going to be doing all kinds of different reviews on, I want to try a bunch of different vegan food. I want to try reviewing different skincare products and zero waste products and a bunch of stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in seeing videos that aren't just horse related, make sure to check out those channels, because I really want to upload more on them this year. Are you going to do a giveaway soon? 5,000 subscribers. I'm doing another giveaway. So stay tuned. Keep an eye. We're almost there. I think we have like 400 to go. So yeah. I'm going to be giving away my mystery boxes. Which, if you guys ever want to buy your own, my Etsy shop is always linked down below also, and I sell my mystery and gift boxes on my Etsy shop. So if you guys ever want to buy one for yourself, it's always linked down below where you can buy them. Do you have to have social media to enter giveaways? No. So my giveaways are typically based just on my channel. So I will announce that I'm doing a giveaway, and typically all I do is just out of the comments. So you just have to be subscribed to my channel, probably leave a comment on the video, and that's probably it. I like to make it accessible for everybody, because I know, like, when I first started watching YouTube, they would like have all of these steps to enter the giveaway, and I just never felt like it was very fair. So I like to keep it simple. Just as long as you're subscribed to my channel, and like, as long as you're a subscriber and you can comment on the video, that's all I need. Are you going to be adding any more things to your Etsy? And if so, what? Oh, McKenna said go buy a mystery box because she loved hers. Am I going to be adding anything to my Etsy shop? I totally would. I just don't know what yet. I do want to make more of like the signs to put on there. And I definitely want to make more stall signs. But if I'm going to sell customized stall signs, like, I need to make ones that are like really common horse names. So let me know, what do you guys think the most common horse name is, or what do you hear the most of? Because I would totally make like all kinds of horse stall signs and post them on my Etsy shop for people to buy, but like I have to make them each individually. So if I make one that says Stella on it, you know, like only a person that has a horse named Stella could buy it. And if you guys order one, I do have a listing on my Etsy shop for customizable horse signs. And if you guys purchase that one, all you have to do is just message me what your horse's name is, and then I will make the sign accordingly. Like, I don't just, you know, it's on there somewhere. But will you go to the Midwest Horse Fair in April? Actually, I was keeping an eye on that last year, and I so wanted to go. And I think, like, it was, like, on a bad weekend where I couldn't go or something like that. But I would actually really love to go to that this year. I'm going to have to keep an eye on what weekend that's on, because my brother might be getting married in April, so it just depends. Could you do mystery boxes on certain things like brush mystery box or halter mystery box or barn tools? Just like to switch it up. That would be a good idea. I do have one listing on there that's just treats. What's it called? it's a treat box. I don't remember what I named it, but if you order that box, it's literally like 10 different horse treats that I find recipes for, and like gourmet recipes, and I make them myself. So if you order it, you order like 10 different gourmet horse treats. So there's that one. Do an Amazon horse product tack haul or smart pack. Tack haul from Clarence. That's a good idea because I love smart pack, but I feel like they're so overpriced and I just can't bring myself to spend like $100 on a backpack, you know? So like, that's why I don't order very much from them, but Clarence, I never thought about that. Or from Amazon, that would be a good idea too. But I've got 5 horses now, so I really gotta watch my spending. That's why I'm gonna keep trying to upload more videos. So let me know if you guys have some video requests that I can do for you guys, because I do want to keep getting out videos, because YouTube is like a small income for me. I don't make a lot off of YouTube. I mostly make videos for fun, and I make like a little tiny bit of money off of it. But I mean, if there's videos that you guys want to see, let me know so I can put them up. What do you feed your horses for grain? So I used to feed all oats, and I really love oats. And honestly, if I could afford it, I would just feed all of my horses oats. And that's what I used to do all the time, because like my mom would buy them for me at the store, and I'd be like, sweet, let's get like 5 bags. Now that I moved out and on my own and have freaking bills to pay, I've switched to all stock, which all stock isn't that good for horses. So I don't feed very much of it at all. Like my horses at my friend's place, they get a little bit every day, and it's like just a little bit to cover the bottom of the bowl. So I feed that, but typically in the summertime, I'm probably going to switch to buying oats again, just because I like just a basic grain like oats, especially for my horses that are easy keepers. They don't need like really high quality stuff. Like they get fat off of breathing air, so it's not like they need like strategy or anything like that. Luna though, I might keep her on all stock just because Luna loses weight very easily. So she probably needs something a little bit more fattening than just oats. And she's also very high energy. So the extra energy of oats she probably doesn't really need either. My favorite horse books? Oh my gosh. Nobody ever asks me about books, you guys. I actually love books, and on my review channel, I've actually thought about doing like a book review, but I don't know if anybody would watch it or like it, so I've never done one. But if any of you guys are book nerds, I will definitely do some horse books. I have a few in here. These ones are really good. I read these, I think, in middle school. Let me try and... Okay. Shadow Horse and Whirlwind is the second one. Those ones are pretty good ones. They are by Laurel. Wait, that's not the author. Who's the author of these? Allison Hart. I have another good one in here. Catch Rider. Oh, not that one. This one. Catch Rider. By Jennifer Lynn. That one's a good one. Oh, I don't have a ton of horse books. I really want to read this one. Believe it or not, I have not written this book. Oh, bye, Happy Slimes. But I really want to read this book. I've had it forever, and I've just never read it. But let me know if there's any really good horse books that you guys have read so that I can look them up. But I'm going to be 19 by the end of this month, Abby, for you asking. Well, I'm glad you guys would watch my horse book video or book review video. So maybe if you go over to my other channel, It's called All of the Reviews, and maybe I'll do a book review on there sometime. I don't think I have any other ones anyways. I've got some books up here. Yeah, not really. But turn that off. Finish eating my grapefruit. Attack haul video. Oh my gosh. I used to read and watch horse books and movies, but then I bought my first horse and it's so much better in person. I agree. It's a lot better in person. And horse movies, honestly, you guys, like some of the horse movies these days, I just can't even stand. Like they're so fake and so unrealistic. Like even Heartland sometimes I'm just like, yeah, because that would happen in real life. I mean, some of them it's just like cringy to watch. You should do a tackle. I know everybody wants the tack hauls these days. And don't get me wrong, I love watching tack hauls also. I just literally, you guys, I think it's ridiculous how much money people spend on tack hauls these days. I mean, I don't know how people that have horses can just afford to go out and buy loads of tack all the time. Or go to the tack store like once a week. If I go into the tack store, I'm going to spend like $50. Like I can't go in there because I know I'm going to spend a bunch of money and I already have so much tack. But I might do a tack haul like if I go out and buy a bunch of stuff for the giveaway. Maybe I'll haul it and you guys just won't know which stuff you're getting in which box. So it'll still be a mystery box giveaway. I did buy a couple things recently, but seed. It's either that or like when I go buy things, I only buy like 1 or 2 things at a time. You know, I don't buy like a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah. Have you ever watched Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken? I have not watched that or heard of that. We're down to 11 people. What the heck? I thought we had like 17. But what time is it where you guys are at? Because it's like supper time right now. Where I am. But I know some of you guys live in other parts of the world. So I never know what time it is or when is the best time to do these live streams because some of you guys could be at work or some of you guys could be like sleeping or it could be like 5 a.m. in the morning. I never know. And we're down to 9 people. It's only 5:20 where you are. Or noon. Dude, it's probably like 7:30 here. Ugh. I cannot wait till winter is over, you guys. I cannot wait. And the days get longer. I hate winter because the days are like so short. Like it's literally dark by like 5 p.m. And the sun doesn't come up until like 7 a.m. And that is horrible because I'm a morning person and I like to get up early. But I cannot get up early if the sun is not up. It's like impossible. It's like the worst feeling, like getting out of bed when it's still dark outside. I hate that. It's like a dragging feeling, like, oh my God. Like my body's like telling me not to get up yet. You know what I mean? Like, I almost think it's a natural thing for your body not to want to get up yet because the sun isn't up. And like your natural instinct in the wild would be like, don't come out of hiding until the sun's up because you're more vulnerable to predators. So I blame that. That's why I can't get up in the morning. We'll just go with that, right? Dude, I haven't ridden a horse in forever. Because my three, Soccer, Sugar, and BB, are like 30 minutes away. And I'm doing chores at the barn 3 days a week. So, like, I never have time to go over there and ride them between school and the fire department. I mean, I go over there and visit them. And I have to take them grain and stuff like that. But I never have time to, like, ride them. And then Sarah isn't rideable yet. And Luna, I'm sure I could jump on Luna if I wanted to, but she's not like near ready for me to do that yet. She needs to calm her brain down. And yeah, I need to figure her out a little bit more because she's just not the same as she was when I had her 3 years ago. She's comfortable and calm in her stall. And I'll take her out in the arena and lunge her and let her run around and stretch her muscles out. And she's just like all over the place, like wide-eyed, breathing heavy. And the minute I just go like to get her to lunge, she takes off, like bolts in a circle. And I'm just like, I just kind of let her do her thing, let her run. And then once she's tired, she can stop. And I just scratch her and pet her and just to kind of let her calm down a little bit. And she just needs to collect herself and get in tune with me again. And then I'll probably try and jump on her. But how's working at the fire department? It's going okay. Right now, like in the middle of the winter, I just live in a small town. So we don't really have like that many fire calls. This time of year, like during the summer is usually when like we get tractor fires and car accidents and stuff. Surprisingly, we haven't had a lot of car accidents considering the snow, but I don't know. It's supposed to be blizzard conditions this weekend, so who knows if we'll get some good action. Oh my god. Wrong pipe. I'm all right though. Do you think you get I can see this is a little delayed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm okay. It just went down the wrong pipe. Will I ever get more horses in the future? Any more horses? Okay, so ow. Okay. So one day when I have my ideal ranch, then I would love to have a bunch of horses so that I could do like public trail rides and lessons and stuff. But like right now, I do not want any more horses. I don't want to have more than what I can handle personally. So like if I get a lot of horses one day, I don't have a problem with having a lot of horses. I just want to make sure they're getting ridden and they're getting used and have a job. So like, yeah, I would get more one day if I can do, lessons and trail rides and stuff like that. But I need to get rid of some horses. Sarah's definitely gonna be ready by the fall though. And if you guys have followed me for a while, you might know about the horse ranch that I used to work at. And they keep all of their horses for life. They keep any horse that comes to their ranch stays there for life. whether they're old and they can't use them anymore or they've got an injury or something, they keep them for their whole life, which I've always really respected about the ranch. And they're going through some hard times right now, and they can't like really afford more horses. So like maybe this spring, if I get Luna riding again and get her all, you know, up in shape again, I might ask them if they would want to take her on, just because that way Luna would 100% have a place where she could spend the rest of her life, which would make me feel so much better inside than reselling her. And that's exactly what Luna needs. Like, she needs a place where she's going to have a job doing public trail rides and being a camp horse. She's going to have her job, and she's going to have one place where she can live out the rest of her life and not be passed around anymore, because that's kind of what she's been having such a hard time with, is she's just gone to so many homes. And I think Luna is just one of those unlucky horses that has met more idiots in life than she has horsemen. And I think it's just really taken a toll on her and just messed her up. And so I want to bring her back to the smart, sweet horse that I know that she is. And if I can get her riding again, and if they would be willing to take her, then all would be right in the world for me. How do I keep the drive to work out? It is a struggle, let me tell you. Sometimes I'm not even motivated to work out. Sometimes I don't even feel like it, but I make myself go to the gym anyways, just because I know that I need to. And sometimes those days aren't awesome workouts. They're not really hard. They're not really intense workouts, but I know that I need to keep working out. And sometimes I take a week or two off, and sometimes if I don't feel motivated, I won't go. And then sometimes I'll be like, you know, I just really want to work out. I really want to go for a run. And so I'll go. But sometimes you just have to make yourself go, even if you don't really feel like it. All right, I think a lot of you guys are tuning out and going to bed, which I don't blame you. I need to go to bed soon as well. But let me know what else you guys want to see. Okay. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see, what other requests you guys have. Make sure to check out my other channels, and yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned. I should be uploading another video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. It'll be another video with Sarah, so yeah. Any last words? I don't know what else to say. I hope you guys, you like the barn vlogs. That's good to know, because I might be doing more of those with Luna now. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys are having good riding weather wherever you are, because we're not. And I will see you guys in